come to this section. In this section, we are going to be talking about tables. HTML tables. What are tables? Tables is an efficient way of analyzing data in rows and columns. So, we are going to work on tables right now. So, we're going to open a table tag. Okay, so we have the table tag here. The next thing we are going to work on is the TR. The TR stands for the table row. So we have TR here. Then we have TH. The TH is the table header. So every table must carry a header, and it will have a subordinate. Okay, after the header, you have the subordinate table content. So right now, let's do something on table. So we have, let's say we have month. Okay, so what I'll just copy and paste, then change what I have inside there. So I have month, rent, I have utilities, groceries, and I have eaten out. I know some of you do eat out. Lastly, let's say we have entertainment. We'll have entertainment in this part of the world. Okay, so we have one month, rent, utilities, groceries, eating out, and entertainment. So let's go check what we have here on our browser. Okay, so we have this here on the browser. So this is the header. So let's quickly create another row. TD. This time around we're going to use the TD. So we have we have August. Okay, TD here. So the rent for August is give it $1,200. So we have another TD. Utilities, give it $300. Done. Groceries, we take $350. Okay. Eating out, so obviously I love to eat out, so $150. Then entertainment, we take 500. Now let's save this. Press to save, and come back to the browser and refresh the page. Okay, let's put the browser here so we can always see what's going on at each end. Alright, so we have this. But if you look at this table, it's not looking so beautiful. So what's missing? We are missing a border. So let's move down to the top of here. So we're going to create an attribute called border, and give it the dimension 1. So if we come down here below, okay, so you see we have a border surrounding each content on the table, surrounding the rows, surrounding the columns. Surrounding the rows and the columns, we have the borders surrounding each one of them. Alright, so another thing we can work on here is what we call the cell padding and the cell spacing. Okay, so the cell padding controls the amount of extra space from the text to the border. So, for example, we have the cell padding. Okay, let's give it dimension of 10. So Ctrl S to save, then reload here. Okay, so you see the amount of extra space we have between the text and the border. So that's the cell padding. Okay, now let's work on cell spacing. Cell spacing. Alright, let's give it 10. Ctrl S to save. Okay, so the same amount of space we have in between the borders. Okay, so we don't really need much of this, so I think we take off the 10 and just leave 0. Okay, so I prefer the cell padding more than the cell spacing. Alright, so moving on to the next stuff. So what do we have to do here? So in case you are creating a table and you have a column here, and peradventure you have you want to put 2 columns right in one header. Okay, maybe you have utilities, and then utilities are split into 2 columns. For example, let's copy this and paste this. Let's change this to $50. Okay, so Ctrl S to save. Let's see how this looks here. Okay, so if you look down here, so let me increase this, so that will make me reduce this a bit. Okay, so we can get the feel of this more. Alright, that's fine. Alright, if you look down here, we have the August. Okay, it's spanning out of the required column, so because of what we just added. Now we are going to work on how to bring this new column into this particular utilities header column right here. So what do we do there? So we'll go to the utilities and we'll create an attribute called span. Then we give it 2, dimension of 2. So you save and then we'll reload. Okay, then you see that this $300 and $500, so these 2 columns are now under the utilities column right here. Okay, so in case you have 2 columns, you want to put 2 columns under one header. That's how you are going to achieve that using the call span attribute. Okay, so there's also a column row. So let's try doing something really simple. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it underneath. So this I will give it July. Oh, sorry, June. On this I'll give it July. Okay, so let's save and then reload this. Okay, so we have June, July, and August. Now let's try and add something to this July. So I want to do something, put a fall in one single row, and it will span through the 3 columns that we have here. Okay, so how do I do that? Just create a TD here for fall. Alright, so save, and then we come down here. Okay, and we see it. Okay, so we have a fall here. So if we look at this has eventually pushed this out of a new column. Okay, but that's not what we want to achieve. What we want to achieve is to have this fall on one on one single row. Okay, and June, July, August will be on one single row. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we come down to this fall and create an attribute called row span. Oh, sorry about that. I said row span. So what do we give it? 3, dimension of 3. So save. Let's refresh this. Okay, so fall now is obviously in one single row, and then we have the June, July, and August. But if you look at this, it's still not looking good. Okay, so this month now, we don't want to have this month here, so obviously month should be right here in June, July, August. So it's not well arranged. So what are we going to do here? We come down to the TR and open a new row there. Okay, so let's save and let's refresh this page. Okay, then we are good to go. Everything is looking well, is well arranged and well ready to move on. So we have the month, rent, groceries, eating out, entertainment. So everything well placed. The rows and the columns are well placed. Okay, so that's it about the tables. It's quite, we can use anything can be passed into the table, whether it's the text, your image, audio, whatever element, whatever contents that you want in the table, it can be passed into the table. All right, so thank you for this session.